shortcut? Well, I believe that every single person in their lifetime had at least one time heard someone told him or her that do not take the shortcut for anything. I heard my teacher telling, do not cram for exams, you have to study hard. Also, through all the time, it was told by the wise that do not take the shortcut. Francis Bacon once said, shortcuts usually leads to mistakes. And even on the Proverbs, it is written, do not take shortcuts. Well, do people really believe these words? I can admit that I once did not believe all the words I just said before. That in the past, I was desperately finding a very fast and short way to lose weight. Believe me, for every girl, this is something that we have to do in our whole life. At first, I did a lot of cardio. Even went to kangaroo classes. You even heard of it? It's like jumping like a kangaroo for an hour. Really, it's like jumping like a kangaroo in a very special pair of shoes. I don't have the shoes now, and you can at least burn 500 calories in 1 hour. It's like a lot, right? Yeah, you can try if you would enjoy it.
Paul's volunteering to demonstrate.
Well, the cardio do help, but not enough. It couldn't take me to what I wanted. And then I started learning that the best way to lose body fat is by increasing one's basal rate. That, in short, is to gain muscle. It sounds easy, right? But whoever does bodybuilding knows it's very difficult to gain muscle. It's difficult. It takes a lot of time, really a lot of time, and needs very strong self-discipline that you cannot eat bad food. You have to eat healthy and light. At first, I did try it, but it was so depressed that I cannot see significant results in a short period. So then I Googled, how can I lose body fat fast? Because I was so desperate of a summer body to be ready. Well, girls, we like summer to go to the beach. We need that.
So do I.
So on Google, you can find so many ways to lose body fat in weeks, immediately. And I tried many of them. I took herbal pills. It was crazy, right? Sounds crazy. And I went on keto diet that I nearly input 0 carbs per day. I even did cataract implantation. Have you ever heard of that? Shen. Yes. I did like so many kinds of crazy different ways to lose body fat. And actually they do work. They do work, really do work. I lost so much weight and body fat within weeks that I had never ever experienced before. I had slimmer thighs. I had the waist smaller than 60 centimeters. And I had my body fat rate less than 16%.
Wow.
Something, it's like so slim. I finally did it. I was so filled with joy. And I had this summer body for several months before I found some unhealthy signals from my body. That in the end, I gained all the weight back. Within 2 months, I gained like more than 10 kilograms within only 2 months. It was crazy. That it drove me almost crazy. I was so depressed and anxious, and I was angry. So I want to go back to the summer body that I had before, I once had. So I tried all the ways again, but this time they do not work. The money I spent, the time I spent, the pain and the hunger I went through, they're all nothing now. And this time, I finally go back to the correct path. Then I went to the doctor and found I had some disorders, which there shall be no medical solutions, only through a balanced lifestyle and bodybuilding. What a coincidence! This was once I gave up because I thought it takes too much time and effort. But this time, I followed the advice from the doctor. And after a year, I finally am healthy again. And finally, so much time through all these. After going through all these, I had learned that really there are nothing such as a shortcut in the whole world. No studies can be crammed through a night. No wealth can be built through a day. And no great work can be made in a short time. As it is written in the Bible, shortcuts usually takes us nowhere in the long term. Back to Ian.